The question. Okay, why is Jay-Z evil?
You said that.
You did. You talked about the devil. You ain't talking about Daddy Yankee.
Wait, time out. So I only know Jay-Z?
Well, what I was asking about Daddy Yankee before you change,
you just said why is Jay-Z evil, and I didn't say Jay-Z was evil.
So is the question?
So why would you assume
Are the questions I'm asking uncomfortable? Let me ask you: are the questions I'm asking uncomfortable?
Not at all.
So we can stop talking about Jay-Z. We could talk about Care Bears and Fruit Loops. What makes you feel comfortable?
Like my answers.
I want to ask you the questions that make you feel comfortable.
You want to tell me how to answer?
Nope. I'm gonna ask you.
Do you want to tell me how you want me to answer you?
How do you co-create Roc Nation and lose it?
First of all, I never co-created any Roc Nation, and I walked away from Rockefeller because I no longer thought that they could.
Rockefeller, that's right.
Our moral fabric became different, and I had different aspirations of being a boss, not getting a check from people.
Got it.
So that was why I chose. I didn't lose anything. You got to get that. So if you look at
that's why I'm asking the question.
See, now you're not. Don't Charlemagne me.
Well, I'm trying to get. This is why I'm trying to get the question. This is why I want to say this. I really do.
So now you're turning the show.
No, I really.
And I know why. Because he's gay too.
No, no. I'm definitely gay. I have no problems admitting sucking dick. Half the people you work with won't answer that.
No, don't do that.
Me and Charlemagne would be Golden Girls. If he was gay, I would live in a house with Charlemagne.
Stop acting like he's not.
All right, Dame is a legend. That was just a warm up. Hopefully, everybody watching at home is ready for the full entree. Pause. All right, so Dame, the reason why I threw Daddy Yankee out there, not that I care, I don't be listening to that. I mean, he's an artist and an icon now in his own right. But the reason I asked is because I see you as, like, again, one of the four founders of Rockefeller. I remember wearing Rockaware.
I constructed Rockefeller. I made Rockefeller. I walked away from Rockefeller.
Got it. But that's the thing I don't understand.
Why would I still want to be around a bunch of dudes that are dysfunctional and have high trauma, and I'm raising daughters? It just wasn't for my lifestyle anymore, and that's not what I wanted to do. What I did after Rockefeller was start another $100 million company that you don't talk about, which is Rachel Roy. I made that from scratch. Now, what you got to remember is when I started Rockefeller, I was a teenager. When I exited Rockefeller, now, you're a businessman. How hard is it to scale a company?
It's hard.
How hard is it to grow a company without an injection of money?
Very hard.
So you make your money when some white man or another company gives you a check.
Yep.
Right. When's the last time you heard of a white man giving me a check?
I haven't heard that.
Exactly. So all you've seen me do is scale and grow with my own money, and people call me broke for it, and you're a businessman. You should know better. You should respect it more. The question to me is, how do you do it on your own for so long? How do you stay fresh, still live in houses, and still grow your company, and still pay all the bills? How do you scale?
Yeah,
and also beefing with everybody and everybody scrutinizing because you got to think, when you make money without someone giving you a check, do you make an announcement? No, you buy more cameras.
Yeah. I don't take checks from a bunch of corporations, so I'm not controlled by anybody.
Now. Exactly, but it's a license, right?
It's licensed.
Me and you both.
It's
Why
licensed.
You think I'm here?
We're going to get to that.
And think about
we're going to get to that. But Dan,
you see how difficult it is to get paid?
Let me ask you. But see, if this is the way a boardroom meeting at Rockefeller goes, why would somebody stay in business with you? You can't even talk to you.
Because we were the biggest because you don't need to talk. You need to listen. I'm talking.
This is a talk show.
You need to listen.
I'm listening. This is not a listening show. This is a talk show.
I'm about to answer your question.
Okay, get to the point. I'm trying to understand. As a fan,
you're raising your voice to me. You are.
As a fan of hip hop.
You're triggered. You're being gay.
As a fan of Dame Dash.
Right now, you're acting
gay. As an entrepreneur
you're acting like Charlemagne gay.
Who studies you?
Let me finish.
Charlemagne
you didn't even let me finish.
Charlemagne
let me land the plane. So you're impatient.
You're gonna crash.
You asked the question, and I'm gonna answer.
Okay.
The reason.
Put it on this OB Media. Dame Dash goes crazy and he goes off Jay-Z. He said that Jay-Z is evil. Man, this ninja is on some old PR run. He's just always on Jay-Z nuts. What is really wrong with Dame at this moment? He is so jealous of Jay-Z. But everyone know that Jay-Z's a monster. But Dame, he's not the reason why you're broke. You make bad investments. So it's not Jay-Z's fault. So I understand that a lot of people are saying that Jay-Z is trying to control the narrative. And I think the jig is up right now. But it is what it is, man. You need to watch a full video. Let's get it.
The reason why people would stay is because of our success. My method works. So when I talk, usually I'm architecting our future. I'm usually talking to people that don't know how to dream. Why would I listen to people that are influenced by the devil and look at things from a negative perspective?
Who's influenced by the devil?
Most of this world is.
No,
But
but
either
we're-
way,
we're-
because money is what, to me, money is the devil and everyone's influenced by it. So let me just talk. So
No, you didn't answer the question.
So I'm going to tell you, usually what happens in a boardroom is people don't talk, the boss talks, and you listen and take notes. So there isn't a conversation, orders are given. So that's what happens. So usually when people interrupt in the boardroom, they get kicked the that are children. Because again, you have to remember, I was a teenager.
Right.
I was a teenager that got a record deal as a teenager. Most people don't get that as an adult. They didn't realize it wasn't the right way, did it independently, got a bunch of other teenagers, and did it with kids, with around adults that tried it their whole life. So how could you say my method is wrong? If I made history by the time I was 30, if I created a Jay-Z, a Kanye, and Rockefeller still talked about today, how could you even ask that question of why would you sit in the room with greatness and listen, especially when they have...
That wasn't the question, Dan.
Oh,
and I think
that's how I
you're not
interpreted it.
listening to the
interrupted me.
question.
You interrupted
Yeah,
me.
because you're not listening
You
to the
interrupted
question.
me. You interrupted
and
me.
I just think you're
But you interrupted
refusing
me.
to listen
You
because you
interrupted
think
me.
that I'm going to gaslight you and
I don't
fight
think
with
that
you.
at all. I'm not worried about you gaslighting me. You're gay.
All right. So, okay, well, you could be gay. I don't know who's gay.
You know I'm not.
I don't know shit. Here's what I do know.
You know Charlemagne is.
Here's what I know is you were one
You know
of the
Charlemagne
you were
is
one of
gay.
the pillars of building Rockefeller.
I'm done with Rockefeller. That shit was old to me.
Right,
Why
so
we don't
here-
talk
'cause
about
I-
Rachel
'cause I'm
Lloyd
an
on my
I'm an
television?
entrepreneur.
I'm just sick of talking about the past
an
all day,
entrepreneur.
just like Charlemagne.
I'm an entrepreneur.
You all want to talk about Jay-Z.
Hold on, I'm an entrepreneur. No,
I feel
it's
like
not.
I feel like Charlemagne told you what this. Oh,
But
you talking to him? Get him to say this
but
and say that.
You
Oh, y'all had a little gay conversation.
You
in it.
accused Charlemagne of being on Jay-Z's payroll. I'm obviously
I didn't
not.
get. See, well, you keep bringing up Jay-Z.
No,
Why?
but I'm obviously
Why
not.
you keep bringing up Jay-Z?
Because I'm trying to get to
But
the
why
first
do you
question.
keep bringing up Jay-Z?
Here's the question.
Stop bringing up Jay-Z,
Okay,
please.
I won't say the name Jay-Z.
Because I think Charlemagne told you to.
Charlemagne doesn't run anything over here. Nobody
Sure he
does but me.
Y'all wouldn't say it.
So here's the question.
Are you down with Black Effect?
I'm not on Black Effect Network.
Okay.
I got my own thing popping over
Were you
here.
ever down with Black Effect?
I've not
But
been
you guys
on
are in the
anything.
same industry, and you got to look out for
We're all
each
in the
other.
same industry.
Y'all talk every day.
So
probably.
my question for you is,
Whatever
as
he
an
wants you to
entrepreneur
ask.
who's building his own businesses, how is it that when you build a business like that you don't
We sold it.
I know they offered you the
No, they
1.5
didn't.
million.
They didn't offer me shit. We sold it. Jay did some bullshit. Didn't want to talk about it. I'll tell you. So we sold that company. When you sell a company, you don't stay with the company. So I went and started another one. He wanted to stay. I did not.
Okay.
We sold it. We sold it based on a multiple I created. Todd Moskowitz did the deal, a lawyer that ends up doing black music and signing. It's ridiculous what's going on.
Yeah.
But either way, we sold the company. Why do we keep talking about a company I sold 20 years ago? And you're asking me, how did you lose it? And I sold it. That's the devil's narrative.
Okay.
God's narrative would be from a positive perspective. That was such a good deal that you did, and you exited at the right time, and you started new companies. Your perspective on it is the devil's. I rebuke the devil and any evil that comes with it. All I want you to do is project positivity. You ask me about something negative, you will get a negative answer because I'm defending my godliness from this devil worship. Worship God. Tell me something good.
The reason why I asked the question is because I feel like
You said, how did you lose? I didn't lose.
That is a narrative that's been created.
Yeah, by the devil. By the devil.
So who's
by
the
the devil? Tell me the God's narrative.
So who's the devil that created that narrative?
The industry,
So we can
everybody
kill it
in the
today.
Epstein files. That's who.
Okay. All right.
Who else? Are you reading the paper?
So
are you doing research? Are you looking at what's going on in the world?
Absolutely.
So you see evil is actually running this world, correct? Yes or no? So why do you believe evil if you know evil runs the world?
There's a lot of people running the world,
Bro,
man.
what you talking about? Okay. So,
I must have hit a sensitive subject.
No,
and I'm sorry if inviting you here to hit a sensitive
this is what we
subject,
came here for. I don't do gossip. You should know that I'm not going to come here and gossip.
I've never had a contentious interview with somebody who doesn't want to answer a simple
But I did
question.
answer it. Did not answer it the way you want to.
Okay.
That's
so
what's
you
happening.
answered it the godly way.
Yes.
So
I'm not going to answer it the devil in the devil's
God guided you out of Rockefeller.
Yes.
So you can go create other businesses.
And I did.
Okay.
And
then somewhere in that, on your path to creating a legacy of freedom for yourself and your own stuff,
right?
The devil created this narrative about you that seems to have followed you, and even to today we're talking about it.
In the devil's world, not in God's.
Okay.
In the God's world, I'm heavily celebrated.
Okay.
You're in the devil's world. You hang out with Charlemagne. Your industry is the devil's industry. So that's the reason why
We're in
I
the
exited.
same industry,
No,
Dan.
we're not in the same. I'm independent. What are you talking about?
independent.
But me and you.
I'm independent.
I'm in a different world.
Hollywood
than you.
Unlocked was
But I'm
clear
in a
from the
different world.
beginning.
I'm listening to rock and roll. You're calling it Bad Bunny. You're in a different.
Oh,
you're
that
in a
was
whole
just my-
different
that was
world.
my segue into
I make
talking about
movies.
an
I have
artist that didn't
television
make it.
networks. I don't do what you do.
Okay, so
you
what
don't
do-
understand
so what
my
do you do?
language.
So-
I make companies and sell them. That's what I do.
Okay.
Do you know what that is? You know what EBITDA is? You know
Of
what a
course
multiple
I
is?
do.
What is it?
I know what Revolt is too.
What's
You
EBITDA?
said you were going to buy that.
Right,
and then
I
you
was.
got in
And
a
now,
fight
did
with
you know? Break,
Charlamagne.
did you allegedly?
I
Did
know
you know?
the top.
Wait,
I
time
know
out.
all the same
Wait,
people.
so hold on. So then you know that Revolt broke covenants allegedly, didn't pay their loan. No one will buy them. They have no money to grow. That's why people get 3,000 an episode, and all their business model is YouTube. You know, linear doesn't make $1. You know that's a company that can't
But they're
be
going
bought.
through an acquisition now.
How long have they been trying to sell that company?
But they're going through an
It was
acquisition now.
but see what the price was then, and see what the price was now.
Yeah.
So that right now they're going through acquisition to sell their debt. They broke covenants. They don't have a choice anymore.
But you brought up Charlamagne a few times. Is it you guys fell out
It's
because
'cause
of the
y'all- you
Revolt
remind me of him.
conversation?
That's why I brought it
But is
up.
it because you fell out over
It's
that
because
Revolt conversation?
you remind me of them. We didn't fall out
Wait,
over
so
any.
you
What you mean fall out? We never had a relationship. Stop.
Well, I mean, you kept calling
You know,
him gay
he
in the
always
interview.
talks about me because he's always talking about me and my family and saying things in the devil's tongue. This is the reason why you think that there's a bad narrative, because your best friend keeps whispering in your ear that there is.
You can't villainize my friendships because you think I talk. Nobody controls
what I said
me.
is that's what you listen
Damn,
to.
nobody controls me.
What
I'm
sa-
asking you simple questions.
I'm trying to answer one, but you
You're
can't
not,
understand
but
it.
okay.
I'm speaking in boss. You're speaking in slave. I'm talking in.
First
I'm
of all,
talking in general. You're talking in
You pulled
soldier.
up to my ship, so if there's a slave,
I
it's
did
you.
that. No.
Nobody's.
I was
Hold on,
working
Dave,
with you
Dave,
because
let's keep it 100.
I did it
Let's
because
keep it 100.
you're on
I get it.
Paramount.
You've had Charlamagne
I did
in
it
your
'cause
mouth
you're on
more than I
Paramount.
have.
I did
You've
it
had
'cause you're on
Charlamagne
Paramount.
in your mouth
You're
more than
upset.
any man he
He's
has.
upset. Look.
So listen, if you're going to
He's
talk about
upset.
gay, I
He's
never had
triggered.
no man in my mouth the way that you have today.
He's acting.
Got it. So now,
he's acting just like
no, I'm
Charlamagne.
asking you a question. I'm not
Charlamagne-
afraid to ask
you're-
questions.
yo,
I think
you're
you're afraid to
crumbling on
answer
your
them.
own show.
I think you're afraid to answer them.
I
think
answer
I hit a
them.
sensitive
You just don't
subject.
understand.
I think I hit a sensitive
because
subject.
you don't understand my what I'm saying, because you speak in devil.
No, because
I'm speaking in
I've
angel.
seen you talk to me
You're
this
talking
way.
in
I've
devil.
seen you talk to
You're listening
Charlamagne
to
this way.
devils. I listen to God.
But you ain't talk to Jay-Z that way.
Why would
Keep
I
that
want to?
energy
How
for the
you know
people
how?
that you got
Now you
beef
brought him
with.
up again.
Because you don't. You can attack the
Why do
gay
I-
guy.
I'm
You
not
can
in
attack
his
the gay
industry.
guy.
We're not in the
You
same
can attack the
industry.
gay guy.
I'm not
You can
attacking
attack
anybody.
the Charlamagne, the radio guy. That's
now
fine.
you're- now who's-
I ain't
now
worried
who's
about that.
gaslighting now?
Okay, I am. So now,
No, all right.
so
Yeah, I'm gonna let you take a break, man. You seem
There's
a little
no break.
upset. Yeah, it is. Go take a break.
promise.
I'm not even mad at it. I promise you.
I'm not mad either. Okay.
But I do want you
But
to
that was
understand
great for
I know. But the problem be that people just don't get my message until later.
The reason why I want to do the interview is because I see all the viral clips, and I know you're more than that because I know what you've been able to build.
What you have to remember is these viral clips are made by them. They do that. So you do know Charlamagne, pause. And the reason why I'm bringing him up is because he's the main voice that's every day putting a negative slant on what I'm doing. The reason why I'm here is you're with BET and Paramount, and
Yep.
so am I. And we did I have a project that I licensed to Paramount and BET. And I played this trailer that I'll play for you for Charlamagne. And did you hear him say that he saw a trailer on his show?
No.
Did you hear him announce that I have a deal? When he completely said I didn't, the Breakfast Club actually called BET to verify it and didn't announce it. So this is the reason why there's this narrative, because there's people like Charlamagne that'll say I have dirty sneakers on when they're new, that will say that they didn't see the trailer when they did, that will say I'm lying when I'm telling the truth. This is the reason why. So that was the reason why I just went through all of that just to say this.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. But on another note, Jay-Z is not like the thing is, y'all think that my career is based on Rockefeller. That was 20 years ago. I've done so much more, so much bigger things. Like that was like the beginning of my life. It was one chapter. And there was so many other chapters that have affected this world besides that. But it seems like the only way they can stay relevant is by talking about me. And I don't understand why I'm the topic of conversation all the time. This shit was 20 years ago. Why am I still the topic of conversation if it's not to stay relevant? No one can stay relevant without me. So I just don't think that anyone will talk about Jay-Z or Rockefeller if you don't bring up my name.
Well, see, if you become a regular on the Jason Lee Show, we're not going to ask all those things all the time, but you haven't been here. So we do have to ask for our audience the questions that
That wasn't a personal attack on you.
Yeah.
That was me just telling you how I felt.
I get it.
So it wasn't meant to trigger you. It was meant
I'm not triggered.
Okay. It was meant to tell everyone that, bro, y'all gonna come up here and the people from the devil's demographic are only gonna clip up the stuff about Jay-Z. And then they're gonna say that I'm the one that's always talking about him. And that's where the issue comes in.
Well, I think for me,
So
I
I'm just
want to
saying
peek
that
into
to
a
premise
world
it.
that we never really get to see. You know the people that we're talking about more than we do, obviously.
Right. So ask me some questions. about it.
Okay. So
But I'm not gonna I'll tell you as much as I can without compromising my integrity
Sure.
and my moral fabric as a man. And I just, I don't love being chatty. If someone talks about me, then that opens the door for me to defend myself. And then it's when I start talking. If people would stop talking about me, then I would not have to defend myself. You understand that algorithm. So again, if people hear something, whether it's a lie or the truth, a certain amount of time, it becomes their truth. So that's why you have to stop certain things in the algorithm fast, because it's like, that's not the truth. And you don't want a lie to become a truth, which turns into an investigation by the feds. So go ahead.
So in that narrative of passing Daddy Yankee, you were the vote that wanted him. There were other votes. So that just in the mindset of how you all made decisions, you all voted on whether or not how you moved. That was how decisions were made. See, I don't know how businesses like that are structured in my business because I am independent. I'm the CEO. I make all the decisions. Yes, no, I want to do this or not. And then we execute. In that environment, it was the four of you that made the decision.
So in this environment you're in right now, can you just snap your fingers and your shit's on BET? Or do they have to tell you when they put it on?
It's my decision on whether or not I went to BET.
Not the question I asked, and you like people to answer your question.
Well, I've had licensing deals at iHeart,
That's
Fox,
not the
Soul.
question I asked.
Hold on, I'm going to give you the answer. I've had licensing deals everywhere, and we agree as a partner what time it airs, what day it airs, but I deliver the show that I want to air unedited. So that's been my deal everywhere I've gone. I don't know.
That wasn't the question I asked.
Okay. But the question I asked for you was how you all were structured.
You're going to ignore my question and then get mad.
Damn, it's obvious that
the reason why is I want to make a point. I want to make a point. Just relax.
Make your point, and then
so
I'm
you
ask
can't
the
do
question
that,
I
bro.
want.
You can't just tell me how to answer, and then if I ask you a question, you don't answer. Just negate it. That's the problem.
But this experience is telling me a lot about what you see online. And
I don't
what
care
you
about
hear.
online.
Obviously,
that shit is
you
stupid.
don't, because you came into a friendly environment.
You won't let me talk.
And you've created an environment
you
where
won't let me
it's pure
talk.
conflict for no reason.
There is no conflict.
What you want to talk about? Go ahead, talk about what you want to talk about.
So what I was trying to explain to you is I know I'm working with BET and I don't have control over when shit comes on. So the point I was making was when you're working with different, so it's me, it's Jay, there's Biggs, then there was the distribution. There's different things that determine what happens. Budgets, when there's a bunch of people, whether you're the CEO of your company or not, you might not be the CEO of the company you have a partnership with. So as a business person, you do know that nothing just snaps fingers in a corporation and you could just do it. So I had to sit, you work with Paramount. It's so hard to work over there, moving stuff. There's so many departments. It's the same thing for me. I was corporate, but the difference is I was outside. So you don't see Louis Carr, and no disrespect to him, but he's not running around hanging out with the talent like that. Mm-hmm. I work with my talent to where they are accessible to me, where they get to talk to me. Lior, he's not running around letting Daddy Yankee come to his house, pause, and all that. We all became friends. So they get to talk to me. You don't get to talk to corporate. When you need, when they pay you, you know how hard it is to get paid corporate? You do know.
Oh, I know.
So you know, net 30 turns into net 6 months, and there's nothing you can do.
I get it.
So you understand why if a bill's late, because corporate may be selling me net 30 and it comes in 100 and then they don't get paid. They
the
don't
bill
understand.
still wants to
They
be
just
paid.
say I'm broke.
Yeah.
So you should understand
I
this.
get it.
So that's why you shouldn't have bullied me a little and said that I was trying to be confrontational.
Gaslighting.
I was just trying to explain it to you, but you got mad.
No,
right?
I get it. I didn't get mad.
But you did.
Because I look at you and Jay as outside.
But I'm just
you
addressing how you were.
Okay.
Look. So you saw how you just misinterpreted how I was trying to make a point.
Okay.
And before I finished, you said I was being.
I don't need to always be right.
See,
You're right. No, I don't need to be right. You're right.
So then now you could take back everything you said
I'm not
before.
going to do that. So moving on.
See?
But-
Whoa. So this is my point. This is the reason why I'm perceived a certain way, because people don't let me finish and they're offended before I land the plane. Go ahead.
I'm not offended. I think you're.
Now you're nervous about you. Go ahead. Go to the next one. This is not, Jason Lee, you're interviewing me.
Hold up, man. This interview is interesting, man. Dame Dash goes in on Jay-Z. So a lot of people are saying that Dame is jealous of Jay-Z because Jay-Z is a billionaire and he's broke. I understand that Jay-Z betrayed all of his friends. Everyone got switched up. So I understand that everyone is saying that this ninja is not loyal. He have to answer to a boss, even if he's a billionaire. So a lot of people are saying that Dame Dash did a lot for the music, but Jay-Z got all of the credit, and he bring Kanye in the game, and Kanye is one of the greatest rapper ever lived. So I understand that a lot of people are saying that Jay is the GOAT. I don't see that shit happening. He's a sheep. He's not no GOAT. He's a rat. He's snitching on all of his friends. He's working for the government. So a lot of people are saying that he's trying to control the narrative, and Jay-Z is in the Epstein files. Why the hell would the Jigga Man be in that shit? And they're saying that Pusha T was involved as well. So I understand that they're known for being with underage girls. So none of these ninjas are perfect. They like to mess around with young girls, man. And all of these ninjas are criminals and monsters. So understand that Jay-Z, a lot of narrative is coming out about him. A lot of shit is changing up. He trimmed off his fake weave, and now he's controlling the narrative. He's puppeteering the old black community. I don't know what type of narrative he's trying to control. He's saying that battle rap is not good for the culture, and now he's the one on stage freestyling and dissing kids in freestyle. So I don't know what this ninja really on, but at this point I think the jig is up, man, and everyone is on this type of timing right now. We're trying to cancel the Jigga Man. He's trying so hard to control the narrative and control the black community, and he's saying that we should not boycott Target because he's working for them people. That's why he's gonna say that type of shit. And he said, you know Google, you know Meta, you're trying to control what we're using at this point. You want us to follow what you're trying to portray, and we're not working with what the Jigga Man got to say, man, because this ninja he know what he was doing. All of these ninjas are criminal. Diddy's not the only one. The Jigga Man been involved in fraudulent activities, all type of drug activities for so long, and a lot of people saying that he's never gonna go to jail because he snitched in all of his friends. He's a rat. So understand that he's working for the government. He can't do better. He has to do what they tell him to do. This is why he got paid. This is why he's a billionaire. So if you don't do what these people tell you to do, either you're gonna go broke or you're gonna go to jail. You have to do what they tell you to do, man. Either you sell your soul, you give up your manhood. You have to give up something if you want to be on this type of level. So understand that everyone is saying that Dame is broke. I don't believe that Dame is broke, man. This ninja know what he's doing. He know about the business. He studied everything about this shit. But Jay-Z copied all of his styles. So I understand why you feel betrayed. But it is what it is, man. It's OB Media. Have a blessed day.
Listen, real talk. I saw the Jay-Z concert. Now I wasn't there, but I saw it on Instagram, and I saw how much people was there. It was packed. It was basically sold out, and people were taking pictures and videos, and there was a lot of dudes there, supporting Jay and supporting. I say all this to say this. I don't want to hear nobody from New York complain about nothing no more. Don't complain about nothing. No bills. The rent is too high. Electricity is crazy. I know what the tickets cost because I was on the queue to try to get those tickets myself, and I know those tickets was costing. I even saw what the resale value was, which was even crazier than the original price, and yeah, they was up there. So for it to be sold out the way it was, that means everybody's affairs is in order. Basically, everybody's affairs is in order. So I don't want to hear nobody complain and be like, "Yo, rent is too crazy. Congestion prices down in Manhattan is too crazy. Oh, eggs is up." No, 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 no. Because you got Jay-Z money. You got money to go sit there in the audience and watch Jay-Z perform for about an hour or two while you stand up and yell and scream his name. You got that type of money. So I don't want to hear nothing from nobody no more. Also, I dare one of y'all to ask me for some money. I dare one of y'all to call me talking about, yo, I need this. Yo, could you let me, yo, times is, yo, could you just let me? Yeah, I see you. All right, back to regularly scheduled programming.